preseason collision of teams ranked in the top 25. Both hoping to come up with a W and really build their resume on this field today. Welcome, folks, to the Plains and Jordan-Hare Stadium, the home of the Auburn Tigers. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. So an early season test for both teams, the top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis. My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Carr. Tackle made after a big gain.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Carr. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. On the move now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking to throw again. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Touchdown, LSU. They grab the early lead. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. looking to throw now on first down. Grab behind the line, it's Henderson. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
A completion makes it second down. They'll run it to the left. Get some space around the 30. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice gain there.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Runs through the defender. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. On the run, it's Henderson. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. And it's a direct snap. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up fourth down and 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. QB keeper all the way. Oh, they stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Tries the right with a quick throw. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. He's bringing it back. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Auburn. A crucial pick six.
Not only are they able to come up with some points of their own, now the defense on the other side comes up with a turnover and a touchdown to tie the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. And he steps out at the 8, a crucial takeaway.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
First and goal here for the offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So getting nothing on first down makes it second and goal from the 8. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Henderson. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Hey, the windows are so tight on these throws for this quarterback. Positive yards are a good thing here. Now it's third and goal, getting so much closer to punching it in.
They come up 2 yards from the goal line. Can they punch it in here on third down? On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, we had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Let's start from the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, you go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, it's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Catch made on the left side. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here's the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Important 2nd down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State and Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is a team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach. And he says, hey, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out, kind of control those emotions
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, LSU.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And the point after is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. It's a nice game. They'll move the football up to the 27.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Lets it go quickly. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining in the first half clock. Send the back in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Touchdown, LSU. They connect for 6. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Always looking to throw. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. And it's a direct snap. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And the returner forced out at the 15. That's where the drive will start. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Look out, room to run here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects a team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Henderson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Pass complete. It's second down now. There's the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Stop right there at the line. No gain. The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. And now the handoff. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking deep to the right side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The QB throws his third pick of the day. They can't stop him. Touchdown, Auburn. A long-distance defensive touchdown. Wow. How about that, Kirk? A defensive touchdown to tie this football game.
Well, you only get a handful of those in an entire season. To be able to come up with that in this game to tie the game is just big time by this defense, and it gets them right back where they need to be.
Point after, up and good. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tried to make something happen on the return, but steps out at the 23. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. First down, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. Quick throw to the left. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. Who's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Tied up here in the third quarter. These second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid third and long. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. He'll earn the first down, but paid for it with a hard hit. And here's the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Nice grab. It's Morton. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Getting set. Here's second down.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. The back in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught quickly. They bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. It's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it, and no for a first down. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. Extra point try coming now. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Here comes the handoff. Broken tackle still going. Breaks into the clear. Now the 40. The 30. At the 10 now. Touchdown, LSU. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. The Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Ball is incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. He hands it off from the gun. Breaks the tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Can he get there on the ground? Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game to get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Grab behind the line. It's Henderson. Breaks loose at the 45. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Trying to find some room. It's Henderson. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
The receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will have to settle for 3? And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Steps out at the 22. Not quite where it would have been spotted had he just taken a knee. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in 1 play. Can they keep it going? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The clock has stopped, and we have just 2 minutes to play in this game now. Second down after that run on the previous play. A quick throw out left, complete. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Let me tell you something, Chris. That is a great play by that defender. You're talking about one of the elite receivers with incredible speed, with space. He's got room to shake and get free and pick up more yards, but a great tackle in the open field right there to prevent it.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for the wide out. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
Contact as he threw it. And it falls incomplete. An offensive pressure hurried the throw that time. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw yet again. Catch made on the out route. Spin move and still going. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, LSU. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they got called. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Looking for his back. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
4th down now, and defensively, you know, you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. This might be for the ball game. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He could go. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.
Oh, it's not over yet, but this 4th down interception is going to cost them critical minutes here at the least here in the 4th quarter.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, that's the kind of matchup you hope for. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.